Hey travelers, this is Michelle with My Traveling Owl. If you are here, it is because you are interested in a Holland America tour through Alaska and the Yukon. Or you didn't even know these tours existed until now, and now you are intrigued, and you should be. This is part 2 of our 11-day journey through Alaska and the Yukon, including Denali. So here we go. Good morning from Anchorage. We just boarded the bus and we are heading to the rail depot. But first, here's a little bit of information about our tour from Caitlin.
Is the tour code that we're traveling with. Y stands for Yukon. This tour goes to the Yukon. 5 is the tour code that's irrelevant to you. L stands for land because you're doing the land portion first.
Here's our first look at the Alaska Railroad. We are going to be boarding shortly.
Joe and I getting ready to get on the Denali floor on the Alaska Railroad.
And we are on board now in our comfortable seats. In every seat there is a gift shop pamphlet as well as a little bit of information about the tour you're about to experience.
Here's a quick tribute to my dad that we lost a few months before this trip.
Also in the seat back is the dome menu. You can get served drinks, desserts, and some snacks right at your seat.
Here we go. We're going to downstairs of the same train car for breakfast.
Soon after you board, you are asked whether or not you would like to purchase an additional lunch or breakfast. We chose to do both so that we could get the experience, and this is us heading to breakfast. The booths are pretty comfortable, although they aren't fluffy friendly. Here's a quick look at the menu. Lots to choose from, and we went ahead and got the eggs, bacon, and potatoes. We are gluten-free, so this is pretty much our only choice on this menu.
The farther we get outside of Anchorage, the less you'll see of these commercial areas, and then it becomes a lot more rural.
Here's a great view of the domed car that you will be traveling on board the Alaska Railroad. As you can see, there are some great vantage points from this car. I'm sure you've noticed that we have been traveling through this train a lot today. Well, we like to explore, so that's what we do. But don't feel obligated, or you can just sit in your seat the entire time if you want. But if you want to explore, feel free to do so. About the steps. Keep in mind they are narrow and they are a little bit steep, but they aren't hard to climb. Hold on to the railing as you're going up and down and watch where you're going. Here's a display case with all the gifts that are available for purchase. This is the Talkeetna rail stop. We did stop here for a short stay to pick up some more passengers that were on another tour. It's lunchtime, so we're heading back down to the dining car. Here's a look at the menu. For lunch, we just chose sandwiches, chips, coleslaw, turkey clubs, basically. And they were delicious and hit the spot. Even though you don't have those great dome views, you still have a great view from your dining car.
In May, it was wet and pretty windy out here in this front car. I was out there a lot by myself.
Here's one of the souvenirs I purchased. So as we get farther into our train ride, you will see that it becomes more mountainous and the views get even better.
Come along with us as we walk all the way to the back of the train. These stairs really aren't that bad as long as you hold on and take your time. From time to time, you will come upon some traffic. Thank you, kind sir. here you will see the Princess car is slightly different than the Holland America car. Well, we made it, and it only took a little over 3 minutes. It's a lot less windy in the back of the train than it is in the front.
Welcome to
The conductor has to get off the train and manually switch each switch by hand.
So everybody, you're like, let's not stop and back up and get it. Let's just run it down on a little HBO. And then on the southbound trip, we only have one coach who made a really good time. And I was like, all right, guys, we gotta stop here at this place. Jumped off real quick. Right now, where's it at? Found it. Picked it up, put it up on the side of my head. I was showing everybody. I got on the train, show and tell. That's the good thing about my job. Is like, you know, if we stop and you see me outside of the train, it might be a good thing. It might be something else, like, you know, slide zone.
Our ride on the McKinley Explorer is 8 hours long. I can honestly tell you that it wasn't enough time. We could have easily stayed on this train for another 4 hours and enjoyed it immensely. We had a great time. We weren't bored at all, and we would do this again in an instant.
In this short clip, you will notice that there's areas with no trees. That is the area with this permafrost. And if you also notice that these trees aren't very big, that is because there's no room for the roots to grow. Here are a few shots that show the beauty of the natural landscape along the Alaskan Railroad.
Here we are arriving at our final destination, Denali. From here we will take a bus to the McKinley Chalet, where we will spend 2 nights. And here's a peek at the McKinley Chalet. More on that later. For more information or to book this cruise tour, contact me at mytravelingowl.com or Michelle at mytravelingowl.com. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and make sure you share it with your friends.